So I spoke about this briefly in my video yesterday where I talked about oiling up Dana White. But the UFC Flyweight division is honestly it's in a crisis at the moment. Like it's in a genuine crisis to the point where like I don't know who's going to be fighting for the title because we got to look at it this way. Medel Cape has just missed weight by 3.5 pounds. He's not going to be fighting Mateus Nicolau in a rematch now, so that fight's not happening. Like that's really annoying because if Manel Cape went in there and got a big win, there was a possibility where Manel Cape honestly could have maybe leapfrogged for a title shot against Pantoja, which is a rematch as well. We don't want too many rematches, but the opportunity was there, and now there's not even an opportunity. Like Flyweight's gotten to the point where there is no clear contender. If Brandon Moreno goes in there and beats Royval, is it Brandon Moreno versus Pantoja 4? Like the thing with the flyweight division is the championship contenders. There's no real there's no clear cut contender. Are we just gonna do rematch after rematch? Which all of the contenders coming up besides Albazi are they're rematches for. Sorry, my hair is so annoying. I just had a shower. They're all just rematches for Pantoja at this point. Like unless they just give Albazi a title shot, even though he just pulled out of the Moreno fight, which they shouldn't, because he didn't even beat Kai Kara France, in my opinion. That was a clear Kai Kara France win. Like, who the fuck is even going to be fighting Pantoja? There's a literal crisis at flyweight, and we need to settle this. We need all these guys to fight. If Moreno beats Royval, put Cape in there against him. If Royval beats Moreno, you can't give Royval a trilogy fight with Pantoja. He just got dominated in December. Do Cape versus Royval, then do Albazi versus Moreno, and then there's Kai Kara France, who doesn't got a fight booked, I don't believe, so he's waiting to get booked. Then maybe you can book Cape versus Kai Kara France, get that fight over and done with. We wanted to see that fight, maybe you can do that. I don't know, we're in a weird spot in flyweight, and it seems like everything's cursed. It wouldn't surprise me if, Moreno somehow misses weight, or Royval misses weight because of the short notice nature of the fight. I don't know, we're in such a weird spot lately. It's what the fuck is even happening in this division, man? This is one of the weirdest divisions. It's always title fights. Brandon Moreno hasn't fought a fresh matchup since December. No, not December. November of 2020. It's been 4 years since Brandon Moreno has fought somebody who wasn't Davison Figueiredo, Kai Kara France, or Royval. I mean, even then, Royval was the last fresh matchup he fought. So if you got to go even further back, I think it was Formiga in maybe 2019 or something. It's rematch heavy at the top of flyweight because at one point they were planning on shutting down the flyweight division. There weren't any real fighters at flyweight, so you just had all of these guys just stuck at the top, and they've all just fought each other. We need to prioritize getting Tatsuro Taira at the top. We need to prioritize getting Muhammad Makayev at the top. We need to get Steve Erceg at the top. We need to get all of these fresh guys at the top. We need to fuck off all of these other guys, man. We got Figueiredo out of the division, but then Figueiredo didn't even fight anybody in the fucking flyweight division outside of Brandon Moreno. He wasted his whole time at flyweight fighting Brandon Moreno 4 fucking times. Yeah, they were great fights. We had some great fights between them. We had some real banger fights, some fight of the year contenders. But at the end of the day, we wasted his whole career on one man. That's just generally annoying. That pisses me off. I want to see this guy fight more than one guy. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm just alone here, and I'm getting frustrated for no reason. But this flyweight is generally just a waste man division at this point. It's just the same old fucking guys at the top. Pantoja's beat every single person in that division besides Albazi in the top 5. Let me have a look. Let me have a genuine look at this. Let's see. UFC. Let me call out who Pantoja has already beat in the flyweight division. He beat Brandon Moreno. He beat Brandon Royval. He beat Kai Kara France. I don't think he beat Mateus Nicolau, but he did beat Manel Cape. I think he beat Tim Elliott. don't think he's fought Tagir or Lembekov. He hasn't fought Urseg. He hasn't fought Sumadurgi. Hasn't fought Dvorak. Hasn't fought Durden. Hasn't fought Tatsuro Taira. Like, there are some guys that he hasn't fought, but like, he's beat fucking almost everybody in the top five except for Amir Albazi, who, let's be real, Amir Albazi didn't even beat Kai Kara France. Actually, let me check Nicolau, because he might have also beat Nicolau, but I don't think he has beat Nicolau. That might be the one guy he hasn't beat. So let's just make sure. No, he lost to Dustin Ortiz. Yeah, so that's the one guy Pantoja hasn't beat in the top five. In the top five, the only people he hasn't beat are Nicolau and Albazi. And Cape, in my opinion, was going to beat Nicolau anyway. Like, I don't know. Pantoja just run through everybody in this division. We have a problem. We need some fresh guys in that division. We need Operation fuck all these old cunts. Let's get the young guys at the top. I know that sounds very controversial, but we need it. We really do. We generally need this. We need to get these guys at the top of the division, because we're going to be fucked. We're going to be fucked. We're going to have rematch after rematch set for like a year and a half. And, I don't know about you guys, but the thing that kills boxing for me is that there are so many rematches. I don't want to keep seeing the same guys fight over and over and over again. I want to see people who have never fought before. These guys don't have a long time to fight. So I want to see them versus many different styles, many different fighters as possible. But we have Moreno versus Royval rematching. We had Kate versus Nicolau that was scheduled, which was a rematch. Now we're going to have Pantoja versus Royval 3. We're going to have Pantoja versus Moreno 4. We're going to have Pantoja versus Cape 2. We're going to have Kai Kara France versus Pantoja 2. It's like, fucking come on, man. We've seen all these guys fight before. Can we not? Can we figure out a way to save this division? Like, I generally think we need to figure out a way to get Makayev a winnable matchup. So no Kai Kara France. That's like the worst matchup for Muhammad Makayev. He's a good guy with good, Kai Kara France does good against guys with good takedown defense. So we need to give like Muhammad Makayev, like, I don't even know. We don't want to get rid of Manel Cape. I don't know. We need to give him like Nicolau, but Nicolau's got good takedown defense. But I don't know. We need to figure out a way to get Makayev in the rankings, because that's a new guy, a fresh guy, and then maybe just give him straight to Pantoja. Steve Urseg, 11-1, really good fighter from my city. And I know he didn't look as great in his last fight, but that was a very tough stylistic matchup for him. I still think he can make it to the top five, get a title fight maybe. We need to figure out a way to get Urseg in the top. Maybe we do Urseg versus Schnell. That was already booked before. I think he would KO Schnell. That gets him up the rankings. I think Alex Perez. Actually, no. Perez is booked against Makayev, isn't he? I forgot about that. So, yeah, he got Makayev versus Perez. I just forgot about that because Perez always seems to pull out. So, we'll see if that fight actually happens. So, Makayev will probably beat Perez. And they'll probably just add him straight to the top five. Maybe you just do Makayev versus Pantoja just straight up, because we need fresh matchups at the top of that division. Plus, that makes sense for the Abu Dhabi card. Makayev is originally from Dagestan, but obviously trains out of the UK. But he also trains out of KHK in Bahrain, so it would make sense to get him in one of those Middle Eastern cards, for Abu Dhabi to get his title fight or something like that. 'Cause at the end of the day, it's just going to be rematches. Like, Moreno shouldn't get a 4-fight with Pantoja at this point. He's down 3-0. Royval is down 2-0. Like, unless Albazi beats somebody in the meantime, that's probably the fight that makes the most sense. But he's just pulled out, so who fucking knows? We need to fix this flyweight division, because honestly, long term, this is not going to be good for the division. All these younger guys are just going to be sitting out waiting while Pantoja goes on a victory tour fighting all these old wins. Like, I don't know. We got to figure something out here, man. But anyway, that's all I've got to say. I seen Cape miss weight. The fight got scratched. I was annoyed. I wanted to see Base Cap in there. I wanted to see what he would have to say in his post-fight interview. But maybe this is a blessing in disguise. We can get Manel Cape versus Kai Kara France. Winner gets Pantoja, maybe something like that. But at least we'll get to see that fight. That makes the most sense in my opinion. I didn't even like the Manel Cape versus Nicolau fight anyway. But anyway, that's all I've got to say on this. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a like. Give me your thoughts on the state of the flyweight division at the moment. Do you like that there is like 6 rematches in the making for Alexandro Pantoja? If not, Let me know if you agree with me. But that's all I've got to say. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like on this video because it does help me. Makes me feel good. Makes me motivates me to push out some more videos, and I'll be live streaming tomorrow, so make sure you have notifications on because I'll be making sure to live stream the whole card. So hopefully I don't sleep in now, but I definitely won't. I'll be up to watch Joshua Van's first fight, and I can't miss Tom Nolan's fight. So I'll be live streaming the whole card. So make sure you guys join me for it. My last time I did a fight companion was a great fucking fun old time. You know, it's just always a good time. So I would like it if you guys could join me for it, and share my live stream around or something like that. But anyway, yeah, it should be a good one. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.